I was motivated to join Vivid as its festival director because it's one of the biggest festivals in the world and it's the biggest festival in Australia. But more so I felt like I had something to offer. I've been working in large-scale public events for many years, for about 30 years, and I love Sydney. I really wanted to continue to contribute to the cultural life of Sydney. I always say that Vivid is successful because it's innate that people love light. We are attracted to light. So I think, people love to see their city in a new way. People love to visit Sydney during Vivid time because light is a great attractor. And I think, the other components of the festival, music, ideas, and food are also, huge magnets for people. So I think Sydney comes alive during Vivid. It's winter, traditionally in winter before Vivid started, it was a very quiet time in the city, and watching Vivid open on opening night, you just see the city come alive, and I think people want to be part of that, and I'm very glad they do. I have to say that the audience is the reason that I do it. The audience motivates me, and seeing happy, joyful, or even contemplative audience members really fills my heart with a lot of happiness. I think Vivid's significant for a number of reasons. Firstly, I think it really showcases Sydney as a creative city and really brings, I think, the best of Sydney out to showcase to the world. And whether that's through light, music, ideas, or food, it brings a lot of economic benefit to the city. One of the main reasons that Vivid was established was to drive tourism into Sydney during those quieter months. So I think on both of those counts, showcasing our creativity and building our economic capacity in winter, it really has changed the landscape significantly. 4.5 years ago, I started the job as Festival Director of Vivid Sydney, and I think that I've brought quite a lot of new things into Vivid, particularly a focus on diversity. I brought in Vivid Food. It's in its 3rd year now and it's been hugely successful. Restructured the Light Walk in terms of the footprint, really worked hard to bring ideas, music and food up to the same awareness with our audiences as Vivid Light. There's a whole raft of them, lots of new venues, things like the Vivid Fire Kitchen, Tumble-Along Nights, and I work with a terrific creative team. So together we have, I think, really changed, the face of Vivid. Having said that, that's what festivals should do. They should always be really leading an audience rather than kind of the same old every year. And so that's what we've strived to do. I think it's a great showcase for Australian creativity, but not only that, it's a showcase for international creativity. This year, about half of our projections and installations were by international artists. We get a lot of international tourists too, so that plays to that as well. Because Vivid Sydney ultimately is about reflecting the creativity of our community, and that's incredibly diverse, from First Nations to people from different cultural backgrounds to queer community. Everyone is welcome, and I think when the program really reflects that, I think it really speaks to the audience because they can see themselves, and that's incredibly important. Well, this is my last year as Festival Director of Vivid Sydney. I've resigned and a new Festival Director will be announced probably very soon. I think whoever takes it on next will take it in new and wonderful directions, and I'm really excited to see where it might go.